baby. We got a wild one for you this week. We talk about me wanting to suck 2 employees from Drain Your Nuts dicks off.
That's right. Plus, Meatball's journey home from a sold-out fat slut in San Francisco.
Sorry, I told y'all to kill yourselves.
And some pretty, some dynamic voicemails about.
We get back in. We talk about Trump again, like we know what we mean.
And tipping. Ooh, the
conversation around tipping.
We're gonna be raked over the coals.
A lot of hate.
But tip your mom and pop servers.
Tip your mom and pops. Tip if you can. If you're poor and you just need to eat, hey, I understand. But maybe
You know what? The world will suck you dry.
The world is a vampire. All right, enjoy this week's episode. I know I won't. Just kidding. It was a joke.
Say it nicer, please.
Just enjoy this week's episode. I know I will when I listen back to it. I do listen back to these sometimes.
Okay, stop talking.
I love to listen to my own podcast. It's crazy to hear your own voice sometimes.
Okay. Stop.
M.
Oh.
M.
Mom!
When your first choice is a big old bus,
You turn around and boom,
you end up with us. Sloppy seconds.
Oh, diva. Our number is 213-536-9180. And don't forget to like and subscribe so you never miss an episode, which come out every Tuesday and Friday. Goodbye.
No, that's the end, usually.
Hi, you slubs, you stupid little fucks, you nuts, little fucks, you dirty little fucks. Welcome to Sloppy Seconds with Big Dipper, Meatball, and that's Big Dipper.
Hello.
This has been such a fun day of recording. I am tapped out. Thank you so much for listening to this week's episode of Sloppy Seconds. You can send us an email at sloppyseconds@gmail.com.
Ma'am, I think you might have been confused. This is the space-time continuum. We've only just begun.
We've only just begun.
I was listening to... I went back. I've been exploring some back catalog of our show from some years past.
The stairs.
And no, even much further back than that. And it's so interesting to listen to the intros to the show when we have guests on. We really used to make the guests sit in the room
and listen to us yap for 5 to 10 minutes.
5 to 10 full minutes. Not like our little 90-second yip yap before we bring our person in. That's indulgent as fuck.
I think there was a part of me that knew that was weird, but didn't know how to broach it.
Well, it was also
because Mother Teresa used to make fun of us for it all the time.
And she's the barometer for weirdness? Oh.
She does have a queer hairstyle.
And queer fashion sense. And she can really put that hair behind her ear that isn't there. You know what I mean? You know when the girls do that? When they don't have that haircut,
I do it all the time.
Pull the hair behind
when you get a good one in on someone. Stick your tongue out a little.
No, we used to do that. And also, but I think it was because back in the day, we only put out 1 episode a week. And so we never had just us time. So we tried to squeeze all of our just us banter into the first 5 minutes and make the guest sit there. Isn't that crazy?
We didn't even want to put them in the green room or waiting.
We could have put them in the other room. We could have done it before they arrived.
Before they got there. These are things that you learn. Here's the thing. It was like we invented podcasting. So how were we supposed to know? There weren't other examples of podcasts around when we started. I'm just kidding.
Lifelong learner. Hey, I think they knew you were just kidding.
Lifelong? I don't know. Lifelong learner. I have a friend.
They like to learn?
28 years old. I have nothing against this. I have a 28-year-old friend. I could be their dad. He's going back to school, and he asked me, should I go back to school or should I just look for a job in this field? And I was like, what are you going to get from going back to school? And he was like, well, I'll just get a higher degree, which will open up more job opportunities. And I said, you're probably right. But everyone I know that has a real good job didn't go to school for that thing. They ended up in that job and didn't need to go to school for it. So there's a world in which you could just do it without, I guess.
And sometimes
The issue was the debt. He didn't want to have to be in debt. And I was like, well, you're going to be in debt for like the rest of your life.
And sometimes those I have a real good jobs where you need the double degree or like whatever, they're so beholden to the corporate overlords, you will get laid off having nothing to do with your performance, your personality, your ability. Like, I sometimes think about how it would be nice to have a little more stability in the work that we do. You know, so many people just like have a job that they go to and they like negotiate their salary package, and it's not based on like, was the party good or was the party not good, or like, do we have
Did
enough
people show
views or
up?
do we
Yeah.
not have enough views? Like, it's like they like apply for a job and get a job. But I also know that that job market is really challenging, and also so many people will be like really good at their job at some huge company, and then they're like, oh, the entire department got outsourced to another company, or like 400 people got laid off, and it has nothing to do with you, and then your future is like up in arms. So, you know, it's sort of a grass is greener type of situation.
I told him at the end of the day, we had a long talk. I said, just go do it. Just go do it. And if you don't like it, you can drop out.
Oh,
But
so
it
he's
seems
going
like
back to school.
Seems like your heart wants to do it.
I was looking at going to grad school recently.
To
Wouldn't that
teach.
be crazy if I was just like, and actually, I think now I'm going to grad school. Would you vibe with that?
I don't care what you're up to. I think if that's what you want to do, then you should do it.
See, you say you don't care, but you have a lot of opinions about both me and many other people in our sphere.
What are you talking about?
You have, okay, I guess my question is different. It's not would you care, it's what would you think?
I would think, why? I'd need to know why. Like, what? What? Why? You know what? Why?
Why?
What? Why? In the words of Delta Work, you know what? Why? Because, like, I guess for me...
Zoology.
Go for it. What do you...
Just kidding.
Name 5 animals right now.
That, we didn't have enough time to prep that segment.
Name 5 animals.
Wait, if you were to go to grad school right now, what would you study? Banking?
Do you study banking?
No,
Maybe,
you don't.
maybe like a hospitality or something. So that
Oh, okay.
I could like manage a hotel.
Hotel management. They have hotel management majors.
And I think that would be fun. But I also think, I don't know, if I shadowed a guy for a couple months, I could probably just do his job better than he could.
Yeah. To me,
I have the drive.
You have the drive to rise in
to
the corporate
succeed,
the corporate
to
ladder.
rise in the corporate world.
I feel like the reasons to go to grad school are like, obviously like medical or like engineering, like high level, like technical and science programs. And then on the other side, totally like, completely intellectual, like psychology, philosophy, that kind of thing where it like fuels itself. Like people go to grad school and study philosophy, and then the only thing you can really do with that is then teach the philosophy. Like no one is like I guess you become an author.
Ideas.
You could talk about ideas with the world
and people around you.
But I feel like those practical things, which are the jobs we really need, like, you know, HVAC and hotel management and restaurant touring.
Oh my God, no. If I were to go back to school, I would go to like a trade school, like automotive trades or whatever.
That's what I'm getting to. All of those are
fix
vocational.
Motorcycles and stuff. Because that's something I'm actually interested in.
Right. And that's more of a training program, probably less debt than some grad program where they want to talk about ideas.
Anyway, if you're in grad school, good for you.
I can't imagine. Do you imagine doing homework like
I just can't imagine taking a break, like graduating and then 10 years later being like, I'm going back to school. That's just me. I am not trying to offend anybody that did that. And the way my brain works, it's like the minute I dropped out, almost graduated, I went, no more of that for me.
Yeah, that stuff is done.
Hate school and authority. So I just don't think I ever could.
The reason I was looking is I was like, what if I had homework? What if I had to like write a paper? What if I had to like
But you could do
read
that
all
on
these
your
books?
own.
And listen, all I do is make homework for myself.
You are constantly trying to like
Don't
do
do it.
more stuff. And as I said 3 years ago, I believe you're spreading yourself too thin. I think you could do less.
I wish I was too thin. No comment?
I ate so many carbs
What'd you eat?
because we were in the car on the way to San Francisco.
Did you
and
get the
back.
Dots pretzels?
No. Oh, but we did stop at a Walmart. Fuck. No. What I did was we were walking through the Walmart. I went, I need nail glue. Didn't end up wearing nails at all. And I walked by the snacks and I just saw this giant box, like huge box of Old Bay seasoned goldfish.
Oh.
And I said, well, let me go find the little bag of that because I want the little bag. I want to try that, but I'm not going to buy the 4-pound box. Little bag didn't exist, baby. They said if you want the Old Bay, you got to buy the big 4-pound box.
By the farm.
So I bought the big old box, and then just when you're just sitting in a car driving, or it's driving, whatever happens, you just start carbo loading, and boy did I eat like half that box. My mouth was on fire. My lips were burning from the Old Bay seasoning, and I could not stop.
How would Jessie J describe it?
I'm burning up. I'm burning up. I'm burning up. But that brings me to another note. Thank you so much to those who came to Fat Slut in San Francisco.
Yeah,
A third sold out event. I think this might have been our biggest one.
Was this only the third time you've done it?
In San Francisco, yeah. And it's almost been exactly a year. It was a year to...
I thought you were doing them like quarterly there.
No, probably shoulda, coulda.
Shoulda, coulda, woulda.
But I don't know if it would have sold out every time if we were doing it that often. You got to make it special. We were doing them once a year.
Love.
And thank you all so much for coming. I thank you for waiting in that line. I know it was crazy. The food eating was fun. I had a good time.
Can I play you a voicemail?
I think I completely harassed. I think I like cussed out the audience. Okay, yeah.
Hi, Big Ball and Meat Dipper. I am just leaving Oasis after seeing Fat Slut. First of all, great show, so much shrimp. Second of all, why was Meatball taking 5 minutes to adjust the chair, the stool on the center? Like a lot of time. Asking for opinions from the audience. Anyways, kill yourself. Bye.
Do you have something to say about that, or what's going
That
on?
there was, you know how we do like the 30-minute breaks between sets?
Sure.
So during that break, I was just on stage and I thought I was drunk. I thought it would be funny if I couldn't decide where to put the stool. So I just...
So caller, it was comedy.
Was
what
comedy.
You were witnessing.
And
some
people were laughing. Okay.
Listen, I mean, you,
I
the
was having
one.
the time of my life.
Cackling.
And it wasn't like the minute the stool was set, the show was going to start. It was like I could take however long I could have done it for 30 minutes.
Durational installational art.
So I was just trying to decide where the stool went, and then Tito came up on stage and was like, "What are you doing?" And I was like, "Does the stool look better here?" And then I turned it like a quarter sideways and I went, "Or here."
And he was like, "Get off the stage."
No, he didn't care. We had 20 minutes.
We had the time.
I keep changing the time. Well, because the show did start super, like, you know how I like to start at 10:30, 11:30, and 12:30. But at...
Do you guys know that? Everyone at home? She likes to start at 10:30, 11:30, and 12:30.
Everyone does know that because I post it when I do the thing. And that's what time the shows are supposed to start at. But because the line was so long, I wasn't going to start the show until everyone was in. So we started the show at like 11:15 or something. But then it got back on track because we just did shorter breaks, which I think people appreciated. What a wonderful time.
I love that for you.
I wish we could go back and do it
cast?
again next year.
Was Nikki there?
Nikki Jizz was there. She did an incredible performance, as always. Queen of San Francisco. And the longest running drag queen of the year.
Yeah, she's still the crown holder. Crown title holder.
Queen. Title holder.
She's still the title. She holds them titles up real perky in her brassiere.
She's so good. Darby was there.
Oh yes.
Mud the Two-Spirit. Yaya. Bijou Bentley. You know, some podcast faves.
Yes.
It was just such Betty Jane. You remember how much I love Betty Jane?
Yes.
She's so fun. She was back there. I just love the San Francisco girls really do like put their whole heart into every one of their performances.
Oh.
And then of course Beefcakes was there.
Beefcakes.
Mullet, mustache,
ass
for days.
Well, good. I'm glad you had a nice time. It looked like an amazing show, and I'm so happy for you. I love when your ish sells out. You know what I mean?
It always do. Hasn't not yet.
All right. Well, let's.
How was Drain Your Nut?
Let's take a break.
How was Drain Your Nut? Did that sell out?
Don't laugh after you ask me that question. We did Drain Your Nut in Phoenix on Thursday, September 4th. Shout out to Beyonce. And it was the most successful Drain Your Nut we've ever done in Phoenix. Did it sell out? No. But can it sell out? I don't know.
Maybe in the future.
Well, I'm just saying, like, I don't know if it can sell out. I don't know what that means.
I really want to do a fat slut. Well, okay, we'll talk on the break. We'll be right
I don't
back
know what
after
that means to sell it out. You know what I mean?
Oh, because you don't have a capacity limit.
It's, were there 100 guys in a room fucking? Yes! That sounds like a lot of people.
That is
Feels like a lot of people.
Sex party.
Yeah, baby. So,
but on the snack table, this is how you truly know you've made it. Is if on the snack table you got some Old Bay goldfish going, because that's when you know the girl's mouth is going to be tingling.
I wouldn't do that. I wouldn't do that at all at a sex party. I very specifically do chips that don't have a lot of flavor. That's the whole point. Because can you imagine if you go to the snack table? No. What if I put out Cheetos at the snack table?
Okay, but think about this.
Do you want the Cheeto dust in your booty hole?
Think about this.
Shh.
You go down and you about to you about to suck a man's dick, and you get just a quick whiff of a seafood
Old
boil,
Bay,
an Old Bay, and you go, delicious, and then you start sucking it, and you go,
put your little lobster bib on.
No, wait a damn minute. Why does this taste like the sea? Why am I'm transported to Cape Cod.
You stick
I'm
that
having
tongue.
a lobster roll at Cape Cod. I'm sucking a cock at the same time.
You stick that tongue under that foreskin and you scoop out a whole bunch of Cheeto dust? Like, come on.
Maybe food is my fetish.
I put out traditional potato chips.
Traditional.
Popcorn. No extra flavor. Just nice little salt popcorn. Rice Krispie treats and like nuts and like trail mix, like stuff that is just
and
like
Sprite plus
even.
tea.
No, and water. Like, because I just don't want to get anyone's breath funky and send them back. Can you imagine a party that was like buffalo wings, Funyuns? Like, that would just be crazy to have like a very like
ribs.
Yeah, a very, what is the word?
Bone in ribs.
Odorous.
And like some people are like walking around
pungent.
Kids like walking around like with kids with Cheeto dust around their mouth.
Well, there are some people who I don't think get the hint. The snacks are very much separated from the play space, but sometimes people will grab a bag of popcorn and then walk around the play space like it's eating the popcorn,
like a walking taco or something.
And I'm like, no, eat that out here. That's for you to refuel. That's for the break.
Refuel? They're only there for a couple of hours.
Well, what if you show up and pound for an hour and then you want to take a little break?
I would sit in my car and do some of that homework we were talking about.
All right, let's... Well, I'm going to go to the car right now. We'll be right back after this.
If you love to shop, listen up! Have you heard of Rakuten?
With Rakuten, you get cash back and rewards on almost everything you buy. Just from shopping!
Exactly. Clothes, athletic wear, pet supplies. I'm talking about Gap, Adidas, and even Petco.
So I can buy a look, Get new shoes, snag the cat some cute toys, and get cash back.
That's right. And you can even stack those rewards on top of sales and coupons.
That's cool.
It is cool.
But how does it work?
Well, partner stores pay Rakuten to send them shoppers, and then Rakuten passes on some of that money to the members.
Rakuten is really doing the most, huh? Love it.
Yeah, in the best possible way. Plus, Rakuten has 17 million members who are already saving. So, you can become one of them today.
Join for free at Rakuten.com or download the Rakuten app to start saving money now.
That's Rakuten.com or download the Rakuten app today.
And get yourself some Rakuten.
You know, lately I have been trying to keep my wardrobe simple. I want pieces that are comfortable, but they still feel like put together like an outfit, and that's why I'm always reaching for my Quince items.
The fabric feels elevated, the fits are clean, and Quince makes getting dressed so easy.
Quince has all the staples for spring, like 100% European linen shirts and shorts starting at just $34.
They're lightweight and breathable, but still look polished. I have a bunch of their Pima cotton tees, and they're super soft and easy to wear and very breathable for the summer for the sweaty body.
I just rediscovered this pair of linen shorts that I have that are so comfortable from Quince. You know when like something gets buried accidentally? I pulled these out and I was like, what have I been doing? Not wearing these!
And the linen doesn't wrinkle.
Period.
Plus, everything is priced 50 to 80% less than similar brands because Quince works directly with ethical factories and cuts out the middleman.
Refresh your everyday with luxury you'll actually use.
Go to quince.com/sloppy for free shipping on your order and 365-day returns. Now available in Canada, too.
That's QUINCE.com/sloppy for free shipping and 365-day returns. Quince.com/sloppy.
Get yourself some Pima cotton!
Quince.
Quince. At Quince.
Weight Loss by Hims is here to help you reach your goals.
Hims now offers access to an affordable range of FDA-approved GLP-1 medications that are designed to support you in losing the weight and keeping it off, including the Wegovy pill and the Wegovy pen.
GLP-1s help regulate your appetite and eat less.
With Wegovy at Hims, lose up to 20% or more of your body weight when combined with diet and exercise.
And no needles needed. Wegovy is the first ever GLP-1 pill for weight loss.
And through Hims, you can just go online where you'll connect with a licensed provider who will determine if the treatment is right for you.
No insurance necessary either. And if prescribed, your medication is delivered right to your door.
Ready to reach your goals? Visit hims.com/sloppy seconds to get a personalized, affordable plan that gets you.
That's HIMS.com/sloppy seconds.
Hims.com/sloppy seconds.
Weight Loss by Hims is not available in all 50 states. Wegovy is the registered trademark of Novo Nordisk AS.
To get started and learn more, including important safety information, Wegovy clinical study information, and restrictions, visit hims.com.
And we're back. Down.
Wait, so have you seen the trailer for Wicked Part 2?
No.
What?
I didn't know it came out. I've been so busy.
Well, this came out like a week ago when you had your days off.
What?
Look it up on your phone. It's a full Wicked Part 2 trailer.
Well,
Wicked
I'm not gonna
4
watch
good.
it on this podcast.
Why not? Don't you want to live react to it? You should live react to it.
But then, what
Your
about
live reaction is just this.
How do I prevent somebody from consistently sending me messages on Instagram?
Block them.
I don't know who this person is. We've never met.
You
I'm
love
gonna
to
block
block
'em.
people. How did you not know about that? I have a couple people like that.
Well,
too.
no, it's they're in my requests, and it's like they're just sending me like their what do they call them? Reels. Just constantly sending me their reels.
I get people who like, you know how we go back and forth on Instagram, like sharing reels and commenting and like messaging occasionally. I get people who do that one way to me all the time. I've never responded once, but it's been years and they just send me stuff all the time.
We got to get off the internet.
I feel that.
Now, why does Boomer follow this person?
Maybe they're your friend.
I've never seen this person in my life.
Send it to me. Screenshot it.
Well, now they're blocked.
Well, do you remember their screen name?
Yeah, hold on. I'm going. Sending.
I
gotta say, I gotta give it up to me for not getting blackout drunk at Fat Slut at Drain Your Nut.
People are gonna start thinking Drain Your Nut is your party and Fat Slut is my party.
We had a wonderful.
You had a wonderful time. You already talked about it.
Darby as the headliner was amazing. Darby has hardcore fans.
Oh yeah,
like hardcore. And then someone after the show goes, "It's crazy that you're able to sell out without a headliner." And I literally was like, "Well,
Darby's
the
headliner. Did she sing live or just do comedy?
She what have I told you? She did a little bit of both.
I would believe it.
She did a song about God being a faggot.
I love that.
It was so fun. Driving. Guess what? I don't like that Elon guy, but he opened up the Tesla chargers to be compatible with other vehicles. So now the drive up there and back doesn't take as long.
Oh, that's nice.
Because
so
I
you
can
go
stop.
to the other.
I can go to a Tesla charger. They are a little bit slower, but I don't have to wait on other cars. I can just pull up, start charging. So instead of it being like 15 minutes plus the 45 minutes of someone else charging, the Tesla's superchargers have like 30 at every stall. So I just pull up, charge it for 20, and then head out.
Do you know that he is there's a real possibility of him becoming a trillionaire? Do you know about this?
How many zeros is that?
It is.
How many grains of rice?
It is like the pile of grains of rice that is as tall as you. It is so.
Why doesn't he do
a new
something?
proposed pay package from Tesla could grant him hundreds of millions of additional shares that would turn him into a trillionaire?
Can I say something very real? Which will never happen, but if I had that much money, I would make sure, I wouldn't be like, oh, I'm going to live a normal life. Oh, no, I would be very rich and you would know. And I probably wouldn't be buying designer because it wouldn't fit, but I'd have a nice house and a lot of adult toys, not sex toys, like motorcycles and cars, jet skis and things like that. But then I would figure out how much money I needed to sustain that lifestyle until I was like 55, because that's when I'll probably die in a jet ski accident, and then give the rest of it away.
Yeah.
Or create programs for people, pay for people's colleges, do something. Because what are you going to do with it? You don't like your kids. You're not giving it to your kids. You can't take it with you when you die. What are you doing with it?
Yeah, like,
I'd still be annoying.
I don't know
would
how.
Still hate me for buying things that I bought and I shouldn't have. I'm not saying I'm a good person. I'm just saying there's a certain amount of money that at what point do you go, I have enough?
And the way that our financial systems are set up, like you take a chunk of that and you put it somewhere and it basically makes enough money for you to like live off of all the time, live off the interest of it. So you just like keep living off the interest, keep that pile of money going, and then the rest of it can become like money, money for good. I don't know that
for good.
Part
I would.
two.
I would definitely remake Wicked, but I'd play every part. That's something I would do. I would buy the Griffith Observatory and then close it down and live in it. That's what
crazy.
I would do.
That's terrorism.
I'm not saying I'm a good person. I'm saying I would figure out maybe a system of programming so that we could have universal health care so people weren't dying and that hospitals would actually care about people.
You know what is the trend I see now all the time on my For You page is like doctors filming themselves having circular conversations with insurance providers, being like, so the life-saving procedure we were forced to perform on this patient is not covered by their insurance that they've been paying for 10 years. And the insurance person being like, yes, I'm sorry, that's not covered. They're just like filming themselves in the shit dealing with the fucked up insurance companies.
It doesn't make sense. None of it makes sense. Why have insurance?
Greed. Corporate greed.
But to me, in my mind,
the people want to become trillionaires. They're evil.
When I think about the amount that I've spent on insurance, and then like
you go to the doctor
nothing
all
from
the
it,
time?
I was like, why don't we consider that why don't we consider that money like that's my money? I gave it to you so that in case of emergency, now there's an emergency. This is how much I've given to you. How much of that can cover this? And they're like, no.
It's
Oh,
almost
you ain't
like
get your new teeth? No.
it's almost like if you just put that money every month into an account, and then when you needed some medical treatment, you turned to that account and you were like, oh.
Which is what people are forced to do. But no one's got any money anymore.
No one's got any money. It is crazy. When Billy Corrigan, the front singer of the Smashing Pumpkins, said that lyric, "The world is a vampire," he really meant that.
We're getting
Think about
sucked.
that. Think about that idea.
We're getting sucked.
The world is a vampire.
And on that,
set to drain
your nerd.
Drain your nerve? Oh,
Nerd.
you're not. Why do you say it like that?
Nerd, Kerm. I kermed all over him.
Did you have any sex in San Francisco?
It literally was like, we drove up.
Sex takes like 10 minutes.
I almost hooked up with someone the morning after Fat Slut. It was like 10 a.m. and I was in bed scrolling the sniffies.
Mm-hmm.
And I got a couple hits, baby. Some of them like the big boys. But I thought, I'm just going to jerk off. I don't want to have to shower again and like hide the wigs.
Hide the wigs, hide the what?
And I had like all the Fat Slut stuff in my room.
Yeah, and you couldn't deal with it.
Like my suitcase, the dirty towels, the food, the cooler, the smelly shrimp. Boy, did I tip that hotel room maid real nice.
He said, they're talking. They're like, oh, do you want? Okay, let's rock paper scissors for the shrimp room. Cool. Well, thanks for those great stories.
What have you been up? Have you drained your nerd recently?
Oh,
You were in a hot tub with two men whose nuts I would like to drain.
Yeah, how did you get involved over there?
He sent me a nude first.
Oh, creative storytelling over there poolside. I don't know. Yeah, Meatball just hit us up. He wants it.
He sent me a nude and said, "This is what you're missing at blank your blank."
Sorry, you're saying my party constantly the entire time, but now it's blanked out?
And I said, I don't go to that party because Dipper's there.
And he said, come and get these cookies.
I don't really remember what happened next.
Well, listen, we can go back and forth. We can tell whatever stories we want to tell, but I'm on to all of you in my friend group trying to fucking suck on each other.
I want to do it while they're on the motorcycle.
Okay.
I want the smell of gas in the air.
You said, I'll bring the shrimp, you bring the gas.
I'm going to ride my bike over, and then I'm with the shrimp on the back.
Heat it up.
God, I could eat a pound of shrimp right now.
Where were we the other day that you said that? I feel like we were in a meeting.
I was filling in on race. I was doing the race.
Oh, yeah. And you were just like, man, I could eat a pound of shrimp right now.
I was so hungover, I felt bad for her.
When I left and I went to the grocery store on the way home, I almost bought one of those big like circle trays of shrimp cocktail. Someone told me about a shrimp cocktail. I'm trying to remember in my brain where it was, but they were like this. Oh, KK. Oh God.
She doesn't exist.
KK, how did she take that photo of me then?
You set it up on a try. You have a tripod because you want to be an influencer.
Oh, okay. I remember now. There's an oyster bar in Silver Lake that is like hip and cool, and everyone goes to. It's like it's initials oyster bar. It's like E and G or B and E. Do you know what I'm talking about?
No, but I went to another one that was really good called like Queen something.
And apparently, this shrimp cocktail is like worth writing home about at this oyster bar. I'm gonna Google it. L&E Oyster Bar.
I've been there. I've been there.
Okay.
I've been there.
And apparently the shrimp cocktail is amazing. And
Yeah,
I know you
they
like
have really
shrimp.
good food. And they have I think that's the one that has that really good lobster roll too. Cold.
Well, I would go eat there. I don't want to eat any oysters.
You know who works there?
Yes.
Someone we both know.
Well, who are you going to say? Put it in the chat.
Ernie.
Yeah, that's why we were talking about it.
Oh, yeah, he was my waiter last time I was there. No, he wasn't. He was the guy that seated us, and he gave me a real good seat and didn't make me wait.
How did you know that he worked there?
Because I went, and he was
there.
No,
sorry. How do you know him?
Through our friend Ryan.
Sure, of course. This is fun for everyone, right? All right, let's take a break.
Let's take a break, and then we're going to do some voicemails. And this, we're going to get more hate messages. And guess what? I looked it up. Michael Jackson did have a rat, and he did sing about his rat. And it was used in that movie, but he was also in love with his pet rat. And if you look it up, Janet Jackson tells stories, or maybe it was LaToya, one of the weird ones, tells stories about him bringing that. He had pet rats, and he would bring one to dinner in the t-shirt pocket of his front of the pocket of his shirt. So don't call in here telling me that he didn't sing about a rat named Ben and that it was just for a movie. Don't tell me about my history. I know where I come from. You're the rat.
Indiana.
Gary, Indiana. And on that, let's take a break. And we're back. Yeah, I guess I'd like a voicemail.
You want to hear one?
Order up.
Hey, Fox. Who are the best lesbians you know? Tell me. Whoa.
I'm going to have to say Betty Who, JoJo Siwa, and my friend KK.
I don't know what this voicemail is about.
Maybe they think that we don't know lesbians.
Correct.
Do you know lesbians?
Yes.
I'm not going to sit here and name lesbians.
But are you evading the question? Because you just named people you don't actually interact with in real life. So I'm going to go ahead and ask you to name a lesbian.
I know multiple lesbians, but I don't know if they would appreciate me saying their name. But
okay.
They work in the same sphere as me, and I've heard that they make very good assistants. They're hardworking, and they're not going to flirt with people at the club.
This is insane.
One time, a lesbian changed my tire.
I just want everyone to know that on the break, or right before it, Meatball put on full red lipstick, no other makeup on. Also, the comments were thirsty after you being out of drag the last couple video episodes.
I can't help it. No, that made me feel good because I always feel like such a thumb. I mean, someone did say, how does Meatball hook up with so many people looking like a thumb? And I just replied, I have a can-do attitude. Babes, maybe it's not about my looks. Maybe it's about my fun can-do attitude and quirky personality.
Yeah, that quirky personality that really comes through on Sniffies. No, people want what they see.
Do you want what you see?
Do you want... this is what I want to see.
Me And just
Me.
lipstick.
Yes, I have lesbian friends. I have lesbian friends from college. I will say the majority of actually, I have some gay friends, some lesbian friends here in LA, but I was going to say the majority of my like close lesbian friends live out of town, so I don't see them very
I
often.
was about to say, yeah, my lesbian friend are in
Friend, period.
my
Singular.
friend. They're in New York or Texas, like Austin or Houston.
Oh, and of course, shout out to former team member of the pod, Margot Padilla, who is an amazing lesbian.
Yeah, see, we know one.
Don't do all that.
Next call.
Okay, you didn't like the quiz, huh?
I just wanted to say that the Jasmine Masters episode, literally amazing. So much fun. Have her back, please.
Yeah, I agree. We should have her back immediately. That's what's so fun about that is that she was a great guest.
Yes.
In that she was willing to like tell stories and didn't like.
Oh, she was
kinda
playful.
try to
She was
shut
fun.
us down. She was playful. If she didn't want to answer something, she managed to like still answer it or like tell a different story and keep the conversation moving. It didn't feel like halted or anything at any point.
No, and she felt really earnest, and she had a blast. She had a great time, so it was really fun to have her on the show. We've interviewed so many people.
We have over 500 episodes.
Yeah, it's crazy. We've really done a lot.
And yet people still complain. Baby, don't listen.
Ooh, what are they complaining about?
I forgot.
Yeah, you're really in the comments.
I stay in those comments.
But just on Spotify?
No, on YouTube as well. I can't comment on the Apple iPod ones, or I don't see those. I don't
think there are comments on Apple Pod.
But if someone has a complaint or something, I just go, don't listen.
It's true. I mean, if you don't like, I think often though, if people just don't like it, they will turn it off. But if they like it or like it enough and they see a version of the show or of the conversation in their mind, they're like, oh, it could be this if only it was Meatball and another drag queen. Or it could be this if you guys only talked about bear stuff. It's like, well, then we're not doing the show that you imagine. I'm glad you like it 50% of the way.
Go find that show.
Or 70% of the way. There are so many podcasts out in the world that exist.
Why listen to this one if you don't like it?
Did you see that our friend Roddy released the memoir?
Yes, I did.
Did you order it?
Hoping to get it for free.
You don't read books?
I know how to.
That was a weird way to answer that question.
I read.
Do you or do you not?
Here's the thing is that I never really want to. I have the bad ADHD, so I never in my mind I'm like, let me sit down and read this.
And you unmedicate, right?
I would rather listen to an audiobook while I'm sewing or cleaning or something, so I can like be doing something while it's being read to me like a small child.
I love that.
So when it comes out on audiobook, I'll listen to it.
Okay. Well, for everyone at home, I want to pull up the title so I make sure I say it right. Go check out our friend Roddy's book. It's called
Not only is he hot and sexy.
You got a little something going on.
I'm trying to. Roddy.
It's called The Royal We. And it's a memoir by Roddy Bottom. Check it. Shout out to Roddy. And you're going back to P-Town. Is this correct?
In October. Well, yes. I will be doing, yes, for Spooky Bear. This year, the theme of Spooky Bear is Spooky Disco.
Oh, fun. Your caftan.
It's so
Don't
crazy
leave me this
because
way,
it's kind of doubled up because it's like you think, oh, it's Halloween. The theme would be Halloween, but it's actually disco.
Okay.
So I'm throwing a Fat Slut Spooky Disco edition.
Okay.
And I will be, in order to do this, I did have to agree to do a brunch on that Sunday morning after Fat Slut, which will be on November 1st. And then on November 2nd, I will be doing a brunch
You're doing 2 brunches while you're there?
No, I'm just doing the one.
Oh, I see. I understand. The brunch is on November 2nd, and the Fat
Yeah.
Slut is on
Fat Slut
November
is November
1st.
1st, day after Halloween.
And the brunch there at the Crown and Anchor out front.
Yeah.
How many numbers? 7?
I will be doing 2. I don't know what everyone else is planning on doing, but
The
I will be
brunch,
doing.
they really-
Jesus Christ!
Oh my God! What happened?
She just tried to. Sorry, my cat just tried to crawl up me, but then like got stuck on one of the cords that's over here because I'm podcasting.
Cue the Billy Core again.
Next call.
Hi, Big Zipper. Hi, Meatball. So I got a question. I know we've talked about tipping
So I got a
on this
question.
podcast before. I have this little bagel shop that I like to go to before work every once in a while. I got a whole wheat everything bagel with butter, and it comes out to $3.25. It's a little mom and pop shop, so when I go to a place like that and they have the square reader, I normally tip, and I'll do the 15%, the 20%, whatever the options are. Let me know why this place, the lowest option they have is $3. Now, am I fucked up for not wanting to double my bagel price in the morning and not tipping them? The whole reason that I go there is they have cheap, good, fresh bagels. And don't get me wrong, every once in a while I will do the $3, but honestly, normally it's on accident because that's a 50% markup. What happened to 15, 20%? Am I crazy? Is that gay?
Wait, did he say that the bagel is usually $3? And then they're charging 3. That's not a 50% markup. That's a 100% markup.
Yeah. But he was saying it's a 50% markup from a usual tip, maybe? I don't know. But this is an interesting... I was thinking about this.
Go for it. Hey, go for it. People like your hot takes.
About money and what things are worth?
Go for it. Go for it.
Go for it. Well, I'm going to ask you some questions to help me get there. When did you first start going to bars?
When I was
12. Okay. When you 18. And when you would get a drink at the bar, well, you wouldn't get a drink. When did you first start ordering drinks from bartenders at bars?
I don't know. When I was 18.
Okay. And you would order a tequila soda.
Yes.
And it would be anywhere from $4 to $12 to... How much is...
When I started drinking at 18?
Yes.
Damn near 20 years ago. Oh, I'm old. I think the bars, they were like $8 or $9. They were like
okay,
$10
$8 or $9 or $10. And what do you tip
I would always
on
start
a
a
drink?
tab.
Okay.
Okay, so on a drink at a bar, if you're just paying cash and it's like one at a time, I used to tip $1 or $2.
Yes.
Per drink.
And that was
seems
how
normal.
many years ago?
20. 21.
Right. Now, I also think that currently $1 or $2 on like a beer, a vodka soda, like an easy drink. If you're getting a mojito or you're getting something where they have to do more work, you should tip more. But just like 2 things in a pour and an ice or like whatever, $1 or $2.
This is food, not a drink.
No, I know. I'm just trying to get there.
Oh.
Why does a drink where the markup is actually significantly higher, why do they deserve more money?
Well, see, I pay tabs now, so I pay with my card. So I just tip 20% no matter what on the burrs.
And 20% used to be a percentage that was saved for if you are a waiter. If you spend an hour with these people, you greet them, you give them your name, you take their order, you walk to and from, but that was also because your hourly wage was like $3. Like waiters don't get paid full hourly wages because tips are factored into the money that they're making. Have you ever waited tables?
No, I always did retail.
Like when I waited tables, I got paid $2.15 an hour my first
But do you
waiting
think that's
job.
fair? I feel like a waiter should be paid a living wage, and then the tip should be on top of it. Like the tips should not be. The tip is a tip. It is not your paycheck.
I agree. And so, yes, I don't think that the way, like I've worked at restaurants where the kitchen staff and the bussers and the host all were making, either minimum wage or higher, or a state minimum wage. So $12 or $15. But then all the servers, we only made $2 an hour, but we got to keep all of our tips.
I just
we
ate
didn't
at
have
a
to
restaurant.
tip. Go ahead.
You didn't have to tip out the bussers?
Right, but they were making more per hour than we were. So it was really based on like our personalities and how we interacted with the customer. Tipping now, I feel like used to be based on that, but is now based on if you get a service, it feels like you should be tipping. Does that make sense?
Yeah, but I also always tip. Like, even if I have bad service, I'll just, if it's bad, 20%. If it's good service, I was at a restaurant the other night. The little square reader thing came over to us, and the options were 20%, 22%, or 25%.
Yeah, that's standard now.
I was like, all right, well, it was a good service, so she's getting 25%, which to me is a lot, but also that person is not getting paid enough. But I went to a restaurant the other night, and on the menu, it said, we pay our waiters like a living wage and health insurance, and the prices for the food reflect that.
So they're saying throw a little tip on if you want, but they're not living off the tips.
Yeah.
I like
and
that.
I was like, hell yeah, and I tipped that bitch down.
Oh, so you added on top of it. And they probably
she was a
make
great server too.
I'm saying they probably make better tips because you think, oh, I want to support this business because they're treating their workers nice.
Yeah.
What do you think about in the case of the bagel?
And the case of the bagel, baby. I think on those square readers it has the option to hit other. And if all I'm getting is a $3 bagel, I am sorry. I am not giving you $3. Even if you are a mom and pop shop, you'll get $1, and that's still probably.
You're trying to do the math, right?
Yeah, what is that? $1 on 3, a third, 33%.
Yeah.
I'll give you $1 for a bagel. If I was getting a bagel and a coffee or an espresso or something, then $3. If you were like doing work.
Because here's this is now the other thing.
But don't do a full 100% tip.
No, that's
for
wild.
A bagel is crazy. I think $1, or tip them $3 one day. Don't tip them for the next 2 days. Then tip them $3 one day, and then don't tip them for the next 2 days.
But also, if you went somewhere and got like a bagel with cream cheese and they charged you $5.25 or $6, you would probably be like, well, I guess that's how much it is. And this place is only charging $3. So they could probably raise their prices.
Pay in cash. Always just hand them a $5 bill.
Just hand them a $5
and then
bill.
just
but you're still paying $2 on top of the bagel.
Keep the change. I don't care.
Okay, I have a question for you about DoorDash or delivery drivers and tips.
I 20%.
Okay, but here's my question. If you order a sandwich and a bag of chips, it comes in a bag. The person has to drive to the store, pick up the bag, drive it to you, drop it off. Or if you order 5 sandwiches and a bag of chip, it comes in a bigger bag. They have to do the exact same. The driver has to do the exact same amount of work. You're not ordering drinks. There's no like tray to carry. It's not like a tricky delivery. It's just a bigger bag. Do they then earn $20 extra because your grand total is that much more? I always do it blindly. I just go like, yep, here's the tip. Like, based on the total, you get this tip. But they are literally just picking up a bag from the store and shuttling it to your house. They're doing the exact...
They're doing it to multiple people, unless you're paying for the premium where they...
Sure, they're doing it to multiple people. But the tip is based on the total.
Like that before.
And how do you feel? Because I just want to say this. We, out of decorum, God, they're just going to rake me over the coals. But I'm having this idea. We, out of decorum, say like, oh, well, this is the tip. Like, go ahead. It's always 20%. No problem. And like I said, I always do it. But I have this thought of like, but then when we're paying people out or we're running our businesses and you're going like, well, you left early and you didn't do the full job as the other person, but I told you I was going to give you $100 to help me out, but really you only earned $75. Like, why am I nickel and diming someone in my community versus community? Come on, say it with me.
You know what? I have thought this through. I was just looking because I do sometimes do 25 or whatever is higher. Because it gives you options of how much.
It gives you
at the
options,
end.
but sometimes you go.
I look at how far the restaurant is.
Yeah. And sometimes I go,
And the further
oh,
away it is, the higher the tip.
A 15% tip on that restaurant that's just up the street, but we're busy at the studio, and all I'm literally asking this person to do is shuttle a bag of food down there, and they're going to get $18 for it, or they can get $13 for it.
Every time I'm about to tip, I think how much of this is actually going to the driver.
The tip goes 100% to the driver. All of the tip.
Oh, well, then
the
I've been
service
tipping them
fees.
very well, and they should be happy about it.
Right. If you look at the breakdown of food delivery, there's a service fee, there's a tax, there's an Uber fee, there's like all these different fees. The tip goes 100% to the driver.
I just think that we should just all be, if you can, here's the thing. Here's what I can do and what I can say. If I can tip well, I will.
I agree. That's why I leave money in the hotel rooms.
I left a $20 bill in the hotel room for them.
See, I always leave like $100 in the hotel room for the cleaners.
What are you doing in there?
Literally nothing. I take out my own trash, but I know that they don't get paid well.
I thought 20 was a lot.
No, not for what you leave in the room. Shrimp and feathers and hair and sequins, plus the doo-doo farts. Just kidding.
I will say, whoever used my room right before me, how do I say this? I think they maybe had a yeast infection.
Oh, okay.
Because when I went, and the bathroom didn't have like a fan. And when I walked in, I said,
"You said it smells like another human."
This before, and so I had to like prop the door open.
And you aired it out.
I aired it out.
Okay, we may have said
$20 is not a lot to tip a hotel cleaner. Oh my God, I've been a monster.
No, see, this is, and maybe it is a lot. Maybe $5 is plenty. I don't know.
But I bet there's people out there that don't even leave a tip behind for the cleaners.
Well, yes, I think 1,000%. This is what I'm saying. To clean a hotel room is back-breaking work that will take them 45 minutes to an hour. To drive in your car while you're talking on the phone to your friend, walk in and out of... What'd you say?
I think that the drivers go through hell. I really do. They have to. It's customer service, and I think people get mad at the driver for problems that it's like the restaurant's fault, and then the driver gets punished for the mistake of the restaurant. I said the other day, I get an 8-piece chicken from Gus's? Yes, I did. Okay. And when it arrived, was it 8 pieces? No, it was 7. And I let Gus's know.
Yeah, so you let Gus's know. That has nothing to do with the driver.
Well,
you let the app know, and they know the driver's
but when I got the full refund.
A full refund. No, the driver keeps the tip. Do you not read the thing? It says you get a full refund.
I'm too hungry. By the time I'm ordering food on there, I'm like in a fugue state of just, what do I want to eat and how do I get it here?
I want to wrap up this conversation, but I think
neither
of us has the answers to this. And I think
the answer is if you can tip. If you can't,
yes.
Okay, don't.
I agree. But I think being aware, like I think there's an easy way to game the system. Delta talks about this. Like
she probably doesn't tip.
They started adding tips at McDonald's, and you're like, wait, that was never a. And basically, what's happening is the corporations are trying to put more and more responsibility on the consumer, and their board members, and they're like and the folks who take all the profits at the end are seeing more money, but we have to pay all the tips. So tip if you can. It's fucked up that in this country, we have to go through the thought process of, oh, well, I wonder if they're like even getting paid enough. I guess I have to come up out of my own money to help this person when their job should be covering their cost. But I just think
at the end of the day,
be aware of what you're tipping for. That's what I think.
I agree.
Because, like, if someone is really working for you, tip them the fuck down. If they're gonna have to vacuum a whole room and clean a bathroom and do all that, tip them the fuck down. But if somehow you can see that all they did was, like, take a prepackaged pastry from a case and hand it to you, did they really earn a $3 tip? That's what I'm saying. Is that fucked up?
This happened to me yesterday at Starbucks.
This is what.
Oh
this
fuck!
is.
I'm not supposed to eat there. Well, I did because it was it was next to a Tesla charging station. Everybody.
Oh,
And I
so
went
you
in
were
there,
really going through there, and
and I got a ham and cheese, and then
they asked for a tip.
And she asked for a tip, and I tipped $3 for her to microwave a ham and cheese, and then she set it out. I went to the bathroom, I guess, and while I was gone, someone took it. I had to
So
walk
you
back up
actually
to her
tipped her $3 to do two.
to do two. Yeah. So
I don't know.
she
I'm
goes,
sure
it's
someone
not it over there, and I go, this is a pumpkin bagel or a pumpkin muffin. So no, that's not it. And she was like, oh well, I put it out. And I go, well, maybe this person who left the pumpkin muffin took it since I'm the only person in here. Maybe they changed their mind. They said, fuck a pumpkin muffin.
I want that ham and cheese.
I want that ham and cheese
with a
baseball,
baseball
bat.
I just think that there's going to be plenty of you listening who are going to be like, that's fucked up. You guys have it wrong. Here's the solution. Great. Show us what the solution is. But as a consumer, it is sort of like, it feels like walking across one of those bridges in Squid Game where you never know if the glass is going to break underneath you. You don't know what the right answer
You leave
is.
$100 for the hotel room cleaning?
If I've stayed for more than one night or if it's messy.
I was there for one night. I didn't do that much damage.
Okay, fine. You're a great person. $20 was plenty enough. You're good.
No, I'm going to have to start tipping more. No, we're going to take a break and then we're going to go back to taking phone calls. Thank you so much for your time. And we're back. Phone calls. Because I gotta learn a song and get out.
You're gonna hate this one.
Uh-oh.
Hey, Flops. Question, quandary, if you will. So in my local town, we just did our Pride pageant for our annual Pride committee, whatever. And the girl that won is like a super hardcore 2-time voter for Trump. Why would you do a Pride pageant and then actively go against it? Why are you a drag queen and voting for Trump like that? I mean, give it up, Delicious. It doesn't make sense. Make it make sense. Is that gay? And then she flies away on her broom.
Thoughts?
Whew. Yikes.
Don't you think that people are feeling I feel like we're not. Go ahead.
No, you go first.
I just
Actually,
feel
let
like
me go first.
Please.
The cognitive dissonance
Mm-hmm.
you must have to vote for Trump twice and still think your rights as a queer person or gay or whatever, your rights as a drag queen, which to me generally means you are a gay or in the part of the queer community, are going to be protected, and that he hasn't been like systemically trying to break down the protections for queer people is wild.
Mm-hmm.
If you voted for Trump because it's what everyone in your family did and you're just like gung-ho about like whatever everyone in your family did, that's okay, I guess. I mean, it's not okay, but it's like, it's at least an excuse that you're too dumb to do any type of research on your own to figure out why it was a terrible idea. And it means that you're too dumb to open your eyes and see what has happened to our great country of America that he is ruining to serve himself and his rich friends. So on that, I would say it's on everybody's ass. Whoever gave her tens and let her win the pageant should be fired because you do not care about the community. Whoever helped her make her costumes, fuck you. I don't care if she paid you or not. Whoever made her wigs, unless she did it all on her own and then she won, well, then good for her because that's a pretty impressive thing to do. That's an impressive feat. But if you helped her, then you helped a Trump supporter.
Yeah,
And you should go ahead and get the gun and kill yourself.
I feel like now that it just feels like people are, oh, girl, dumbass Trump. I'm ignoring that. I'm keeping that out of my life. I don't want to think about that. I'm going to wait those 4 years. Like, I feel like people have resigned themselves to this feeling of like, well, they got this one, we'll get them next time. And it's like, no, we have to be against this all the time. And there's also that thing of sort of like, there's still that place of privilege for some people where they go like, well, we just don't like to bring politics into this space because this is about the glamour and the beauty and this is about this. Or they think because so many people around them, we live in like a liberal progressive bubble, but there are plenty of places where like you go to the queer community and they're split. Half of them are Trumpers. And they go, well, for our community to stay together, we have to like ignore the fact that these people voted this way and like come together. I just don't think that that's the right stance. I don't think letting people get away with voting against the community and then being a part of the community makes any kind of sense. And I think we need to be like challenging people like this a lot more. Because it just feels like a complacency that if we continue along that path, all of a sudden, we go, well, he did get a third term and he changed all the laws and, well, we'll just wait this one out. And then he's the king. You know what I mean?
Girl, fuck Donald Trump. And fuck that queen.
Department of War. Talk about transitioning. You know what I mean? She went ahead and did her name change.
Department of War, honey. She said,
don't she, her, me.
Gulf
I'm
of
the
America.
I mean, it's just...
It's also like... It's all distractions. It's all political theater. It's
so that Elon Musk can become a trillionaire and all those people can suck all the money.
Kill people in Venezuela for no reason.
Isn't the wealth gap now bigger than it was during the French Revolution?
It has been, yeah.
Like our American wealth gap. The French Revolution, let them eat cake, the uprising, the Les Mis of it all, the rioting in the streets, the pop off cis, let's off with their heads type of tease. The major historical French Revolution, they had it better than we have it now. Oop, I mean that's not true, but you know what I mean.
Well, they had disease.
Gaga.
RFK. No more vaccines in Florida. That's going to affect all of us.
Literally?
Affect all of us. That's going to affect, I'm just going to say this again, not
all
just Florida.
Of us.
We can all joke about like, oh, well, everyone in Florida is going to die and get sick. Do you not think that people in Florida like to travel? Some of the biggest Disney freaks in the world are down in Florida. Of course they're coming to California to see our version.
And
our liberal
also,
Disney.
We all go to Florida.
Who goes to Florida?
It's one of the biggest vacation destinations in our country.
Who's going to Key West anymore? You know what I mean? It's full of measles. All right, we got to take a break. Oh, no, we got to do a phone call.
So fuck that. All right, and here's Trumper Part 2.
Hey, y'all. I just wanted to call and reply to someone who was talking about fucking Trump supporters in the parking lot. You know what? Here's the thing. No one should be fucking any Trump supporters anywhere. In the butt, mouth, in the face, in their hand, nowhere. They should be getting nuked from everybody who's ever even thought about dick. They should be getting no fucking dick. They should be getting no fucking Mexican restaurant foods. They should be getting no fucking Tijuana Botox nuked. They should be getting nothing. We should be not supporting any of these Trump supporters getting any of the gay butthole pussy pleasures. Goodbye. There's all.
Yeah, don't be afraid to withhold. Withhold the cock from the Trumpies.
Yeah, and don't let them win pageants. Okay, next call. Oh. Something non-Trump related. Something else. Something light.
Oh, I just have 14 light. Trump calls.
I want something light and fun.
I don't know.
It might just be. You wanted to talk about ideas, and I wanted to talk about ha-has.
You got mad at that.
Yes, I have a question. A big cheater. Do When you drain the nut,
This
do
is
you
Aris.
have washable couch? Have you had washable couch? Will you have washable couch? When will you have washable couch?
It's a washable sofa, first and foremost, and I have placed my order.
No, you didn't.
No, I did.
Should Dipper get a washable sofa?
Why is that question so funny?
I don't know. I was just. It's just this string of words. Should Big Dipper get a washable sofa? It's like, you know what that they were referencing? That person, Eris.
I don't know.
Oh, it was an interview with. I keep wanting to call him Sean William Scott, but it's not Sean William Scott. What was his name? They were in the ring, Lord of the Rings. Lord of the Rings. And it's the little one with the cute little teeth, the little hobbit, and then his little friend. And he did an interview about him wearing wigs. And he's like, do you wear wigs? When will you wear wigs? You wearing wigs now?
Do you wear wigs?
I can't remember either of their names.
Elijah Wood.
Elijah Wood. But it's not Sean William Scott, but it's like the same face shape.
Oh, yeah, Sean Cody.
Hey,
Listen,
Swab.
sometimes you go back to those. Hey, pause it.
Guys.
Okay, go ahead.
Sometimes you go back and watch those old Sean Cody videos, and you like remember a face. Sometimes for me, it's like, oh, I that face, and you find it, and then you watch it, and you go, oh, this is not good. Or like, ooh, why are all these guys white? Why were they all white?
Racism.
Okay, back to the phone call.
Hey, Slops. So can we talk about guys who don't put up their fucking animals when you're hooking up? I just left a hookup, and he had a little Shih Tzu, and he refused to put it up. And I swear to God, this dog was staring into my soul the entire time. So I asked him to put it up, and he refused to.
Put it up.
So he was like, can I just turn on some porn? It'll distract you from the dog. So I was like, sure. So he puts on straight porn. So I'm like, can we put on something else besides this? He puts on Farrah Abraham's sex tape from Teen Mom. So I was like, what about gay porn? And he was like, oh yeah, I'm sorry. So he puts on gay porn. The most pixelated 720p 90s porn that you could think of. He plays. You can't see anything. I get up and leave. Is that gay? Goodbye.
Seems like there's two problems here. One, you needed porn, and two, the dog.
Well, he didn't need porn. It was the other guy's
The guy said, let's put on some porn to distract from the dog. I'm saying, if you got rid of the dog, I would have been like,
sure.
Just get the dog out of here. I don't
Just
need
put-
porn if you get the dog out of here.
Put the
But
dog out.
I've hooked up with a guy who did the same thing. He let the dog, and the dog was just watching, and I hated it.
And it was
I
a little
kick the
girl.
cats out of the cats just hang out downstairs. I lock the door, I don't lock it, but I close the door so they can't come in. And I was like, oh, can we take? I just said, can you put the dog out in the other room? And he goes, he'll just scratch at the door the whole time. So it's like,
train your dog. Train your dog better.
Train your dog, or like, I don't know, can you get him something to chew on? Throw that dildo out there.
Whoa. Yeah, I mean, I hate the dog in the room. Put the dog up.
Put the dog up.
Maybe this guy was straight and just fucking around with you, or only like straight porn.
But
I
it's
guess
weird. Straight porn
the
and then the
Farrah
Farrah
Abraham
Abraham
is
porn.
crazy.
It's like
Yeah.
so specific.
Well, put the dog up. I don't know.
Put the gun. Get the gun.
We've made it to the end of the episode. Do you feel great? You want to recap everything we talked about today, Meatball?
Well, I will in the cold open.
Oh, okay. Will you?
Yeah. Will
Okay.
you wear wigs? Will you buy washable sofa?
Will you ever buy washable sofa? Okay, well, let's see everyone.
Hey, thank you
next
so much
time.
for listening.
Oh,
to
we
this.
have some big announcements coming up soon, so lock in.
Huge announcements. Announcements so big you'll never understand why.
Well, some things are changing.
Some things are changing.
There's gonna be
gonna get my life together now. I am changing.
a stage show featuring singing from Meatballs coming up soon.
I will be live singing at my at the stage show.
Our stage show.
I said at the.
You said my.
I said the. And if you're in Atlanta, Saturday, September 27th, is Fat Slut at the new hot club Lore. It's me and Tammy Brown and a bunch of your local faves. So get into it, sis.
Very exciting. All right, Diva. Well,
hey, you fat fucks. Thank you so much for listening to this week's episode of Sloppy Seconds. You can send us an email at sloppysecondspod@gmail.com or call in with your own fuck talk story to 213-536-9180. And don't forget to like and subscribe so you don't ever miss an episode that come out every Tuesday and Friday. Goodbye. Down. And then she flies away on her broom. For access to our full uncensored video episodes, ad-free and 1 day early, plus our monthly Sloppier Seconds episode, and all of Mom Podcast premium content, check out Mom Plus Gold at mompodcast.plus.
Sloppy Seconds is produced by Moguls of Media, a.k.a. Mom.
Hosted by Big Dipper and Meatball. Editing and sound design by William Pitts.
Show artwork by Christian Cimarroni.
Theme song by Mike Malarkey.
Media and design support by Stone Cole.
Executive produced by Willem, Alaska, Big Dipper, Camille Stennis, and Joe Cilio.
Recorded at Forever Dog Productions.
Ooh, his nipples are tiny.